I hated the fact that we lost our identity. We lost our sense of belonging, our culture, to a certain mindset. It's not even modern, it is a mindset.
It's white supremacy. You know, they make it look like they are the standard and that we should reach for their standard.
But now we are coming back. Yo, girls, creatives in Uganda right now, creatives in Africa. Hey, the hair is jewelry, clothes, shoes, bags. Man, yeah, we are there. So my name is Esther Nakaziba, but not Nakaziwe. Nakaziba. I am a film makeup artist, costume designer, and the host, founder of Karakta Film Makeup, Costume and Hair Exhibition and Runway that happened at Kampala Arena this year to happen next year again.
I'm really excited for next year as well because, this year it was so...
Just so you know, I think everyone is excited. Next year, we just had to start. Had we not started, I think we wouldn't have this conversation right now. But now because we started, now people know the exact picture of how Karakta is supposed to be.
Tell me about it though. Tell me about Karakta. Like, why was, a moment like that needed?
So, funny thing is, Karakta is, to me, it is edition 3. Much as to the audience right now, it's edition 1. It came from a Nakaziba film makeup exhibition that we hosted at Motive, Uganda. And yeah, for that, thank you so much, CK Jaffa, for that opportunity. So we had it 2023. That was the first edition. And it came about, this is the thing, for some reason, I don't know if it was my thinking, but I feel like film makeup artists in particular and costume designers are not really appreciated. We see the work, we appreciate the work, but we do not know the people behind it. Yes, we thank you for the credit that people give us, but most of the time, if given a chance to put a face onto that beautiful work, that is a plus for that creative. So now I started with Prestige. I was working with Prestige drama series as a makeup artist, a special effects makeup artist. Then I got like 2 projects to work on off the contract. It wasn't really a healthy thing for me to do, so but I kept on asking my boss to allow me go to do the projects. But then each time I was leaving, I never had that person to leave behind. So now we noticed there was a very big gap in the industry. Now that is in the film industry. Now because of that, now that is the idea came in of me starting the trainings. But what are you going to train that people know? So I needed to first do an exhibition to showcase what I can do. Then if in case anyone is interested, please join in for the classes, then we proceed from that. And for that, my mission was the first cohort to train was supposed to be my original team to always work with. And yeah, thank God, out of the 8-10, I got around 5. So yeah. So now because of that, I got up the idea of the exhibition. Talked to my manager, stroke friend, Godfrey Musinguzi. He was like, yeah. So how about you just start with a master class? Me, I do a master class. I'm in industry since 2 years. I was like, nigga. To me, people that do master classes, those people that have been there for you get. If Mona does a master class right now, kudos. I respect that because now she knows exactly what she's going to teach people. If you're just 2 years in the industry, 1 year, please leave the word master class alone. You're gonna bag a match. Please. Anyway, so I didn't buy the idea of the master class, but then we sat down again now with a guy called Drake Clay. It's a noise. We came up with the idea of the exhibition. Now I come from the creative bit of it. I am a very talented creative, but when it comes to the event side, no. So with my team, that is Godfrey, Joel, Drake. Drake comes from the event side, so we organized the event. Along the way, many things happened, but again, we proceeded, me and Godfrey, and we did the show. Courtesy of CK Jaffa, the owner of Motive. He funded us in a way. So we're able to have the first edition. So the first edition was more of my work and a few makeup artists, that is Scarlet Studios, that we showcase what we do. And yeah, people now got the idea. So second edition, of course, now we bring in more. So the first edition, that is when I even started. The Nakaziba Vocatives is the brand name of my company. So that's how I started the trainings from the exhibition to cohorts. I'm calling them cohorts because right now, again, I know what I know, but I'm not that fully certified person to say, when I teach you, you're going to become the best of the best, because I'm also still learning. So I'll just share the little I know as we improve together.
Right.
So right now I'm calling them cohorts. I don't have a specific school. I do my trainings at National Theatre. And I love the fact that now we are rolling in for cohort 6. So our first cohort, immediately after the exhibition, we did the classes, and they were beautiful classes. And right now, as I speak, most of the time I'm not even on any project, but my assistants are there and they're working properly.
Right.
Yeah. So edition 2 comes. We have a few designers that pitched in. So now this time we have makeup artists, costume designers only. But you notice as you're doing the makeup, you're doing the costumes, we did not celebrate the hair people. Right. But now you're like, but this costume looks good with this certain hair. Yes. But you don't have those people on that particular edition. So now as you do this, the editions, as the editions grow, you find yourself adding more things. Now, because it was a Nakaziba, so for the 2 years, a Nakaziba became a Nakaziba in the film industry. Like everyone was like, hey, this girl, fire. Yeah, of course, we got some beautiful enemies, but also grew a beautiful audience of people now that believed in us. And I love the fact that now we have the likes of Satisfashion, UG, like different media platforms that would now host me to speak about the work I do. And I feel like I am, Esther, well done. You've done well, Mama. Right now, people know something about makeup in film because of me. I would love to take those flowers. So now edition 2 comes in. So because of now, people started attaching emotions, feelings onto that Nakaziba. Like that is Esther's thing. We can't be a part of it. But the whole thing was, no, we are looking for ways of celebrating makeup artists, costume designers, and hairstylists in a certain way. Like if we have a brand that is celebrating fashion designers, we can as well, because there's a difference between a costume designer and a fashion designer. Much as we can do the same, but now we have different things that push us to do certain things. As a costume designer, as a makeup artist for film, as a hairstylist for film, you're guided by a script that is written. That is not vice versa. The fashion designer, if not, they'll sketch down a certain design and they'll have a beautiful story behind it, but they have specifics as to why they're creating that outfit. As of us, if they say we need a mad person, I need to know how a mad person looks like. So I'll do my research. I will go buy material that will be close to a mad person's look. And if you can't tell me that is fashion, really. So because of that, now people started pulling out Esther. Then I got a chance to have certain meetings in Rwanda, Kenya, because I wanted to do the edition Africa-wise. So still, because you could still, you're pitching as, my name is Esther Nakaziba, and I'm the founder of a Nakaziba Creative that hosts a Nakaziba. Like everything was Nakaziba. I was like, so that's how we ended up rebranding to Karakta. Then why Karakta of all words? Do you have time?
We do. We're here all day. We're here.
So Karakta, because now I'm in that moment where people are not really okay with a Nakaziba film makeup exhibition. I needed to think of something else. That it was just one beautiful day. I'm at National Theatre. Kenneth Mugabe, the artist, he's my friend. So we seated there. I'm like, man, Ken, njagala chusa linya the event. So what do you think can be the proper name? I love using botanic, authentic African names. But then if you want to go global, there's you need that word that even a Nigerian will understand, even a South African will understand once you explain the first statement. So I was like, you see how nyege nyege is? Personally, I don't even understand what nyege nyege is, but the way it has been marketed and branded, it is vibes and vibes. That's it. So I explained to Ken, he's like, okay, so what is what drives you guys, makeup artists, costume designers, and hairstylists to do what you guys do? I'm like, it is a character written in the script. So it's like, let us use the word character. But now writing the word character in English, I didn't like. So now that is how we change the word character to write it, to write it in a Uganda way. And that is how, so ideally, Kenneth Mugabe Amanja amagezi ga character.
You know, funny thing, when I first saw the word character, I don't know why, but mentally I put another A.
And you pronounce it as Karakta.
Karakta.
Don't worry, you're not alone. Many people are like Karakta.
Then later on, like I would hear them say Karakta. I'm like, hey, there's no A there.
There's no A, but yeah, many people are like, yes, that was a Karakta. And Karakta in our local way is another word. Yeah, but now, so we started we now have the word character. And now it was a thing of, because I told my team, all we have to do is push it till people understand it. It's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be a 1-year thing for people to understand it. But once we start on it, people understand it. Because character is just character. What is your character? What is your personality?
Yeah.
So if they said right now, you can imagine someone could create a character of the president, Museveni, professionally, to walk on the runway. Yeah. Like that is a costume, the makeup, the hair. Like you just have
specifics that we identify and we know that, this is.
Yes. And it is so wide. Like you could say, so because I told my team, our theme right now is a forest. We want to create a character in the forest. So what do we need in a forest? Authentic fabrics. But you can still fuse in the modern fabrics, because if you want to really capture the audience of Uganda as of late, you need to relate with them. And the only way to relate with them, it is the modernity. That is how I don't even like speaking English. It is how you go into spaces and people are like, I know. Nenga nareso ya Uganda, like, man, relax. Katogera ku Uganda. Omuzungu wanaja, we can switch. Kaira kwa ni wano bintu mugenda biteka mbazungu, but it's okay. Proceed.
Never take it.
Anyway, I have a thing about. I hated the fact that we lost our identity. We lost our sense of belonging, our culture, to a certain mindset. It's not even modern. It is a mindset.
It's white supremacy. You know, they make it look like they are the standard and that we should reach for their standard.
But now we are coming back. Yo, girls, creatives in Uganda right now, creatives in Africa. Hey, the hair is jewelry, clothes, shoes, bags. Man, we are there. Next, we are not ready.
Speaking of jewelry and looks and what, your look today is absolutely gorgeous.
So I know it's coming here.
I do not know if you're going to live with it on, because I might swipe it.
Never.
It's gorgeous.
Can never.
A wooden bead.
Can never be me.
All over and the hood.
Too much like. Show off. Anyway, so the designer behind this outfit is called Wedo.
Okay.
You see, it's how people even now rebranding again from Simanya. Elegant, Simanya Destiny, like is that a what? Because my brand name, as a costume designer, my brand name is Lugoye.UG. Lugoye, like normal Lugoye. And then I have Lugoye.UG. Then I have a small business, a startup business called Gaia. You see how we embrace those things, and people are relating to them. People like it. So dear creatives, I know you like serious, elegant contour, but please come back here. Can we first feed our audience? Because now that's the thing. That's how I ended up. Karakta, the whole mission, vision of Karakta was to celebrate our Ugandan creatives that are in the film makeup industry, in the costume and hair, and then we can now shout to Africa at large. Because now, how many hairstylists do you know?
Like 3. That
create. Please leave wigs alone.
1.
You get what I'm saying, yeah? And it's not that they're not there. They are there. But how are we going to find them? Right. Now, Karakta is a platform for those to wake up, come to us. Like, come, we celebrate you. Walk the runway with your works. Now, let people know what you can do. Kudos to iScan. hairstylist, and Tasbon. They were the major hairstylists that we had for Karakta. I know some of you missed it. Don't worry. We got you next year. Please be ready. The artwork is coming soon.
We have to be ready.
How many costume designers do you know? Please leave fashion designers alone. Costume designers.
I know 2, and I'm proud to say I know 2, and we hosted one here before. There is Kissinger, and then
Black is called IGC Fashion.
No, IGC we also had him.
Yes, because I saw him.
Another costume designer.
Eddie Lewis.
Oh my goodness, it slipped my mind completely. Eddie Lewis.
You guys, we have people that create. So you know, in my head I was like, already people, okay, for those that know me for makeup, and I love to stand firm and say I am a makeup artist. But then I have a background of costume, but my niche is celebrating Africanism with casual backcloth and whatnot. And I can only execute it so well if it is on my body. Because I've noticed, again, people are not yet confident about it. Like, it is okay as you're fixing yourself. Me, I know what I want. So I shout it loudly when I'm wearing it. So a Karakta came. I put out a call. I knew, of course, I had specific designers that I wanted. And Ed Lewis was among them. Kisinga Bambi. Kisinga worked at Journey. Edition 1, edition 2, now edition 3, yeah. Then Ed Lewis came, he joined us edition 2. Okay. So that's the thing. Like, we just need all those creatives to just please come. Don't worry. This platform is not for the rich. We don't have specifics of you need to be tall, you need to be rich, you need to be, no. All you need to do is have your good work shout. Please come. We are ready to host you because, man, people are doing work.
Now I'm curious. What was your Karakta moment? Because I think for some people who may be there and they're like, oh, I feel like I'll be, good at doing, special effects, makeup, or costume design or something like that. But they just need that extra push to see, oh, people are actually doing it. Okay, let me do it. What was it for you? What was that moment for you?
Now, hey, again, you guys have time. Watch now Ugandans, the story my background comes from Bakaimba Drama Actors. Okay. So Bakaimba Drama Actors is a theatre drama group that has been there for the last over 40 years. So I joined them in my senior 6 vacation. They had classes ongoing, so I joined them. But as we were studying, there's a makeup artist called Shakira Chivilige. She came on set. So we're studying from here, but they were shooting next to us. So as we're shooting, Mr. Andrew Benon Chubuka comes in class, is like, who wants to learn makeup? I'm like, why not? I got to set, see what they were shooting. So Shakira was creating a blooded, beaten up person. Yeah. So I saw her doing that. I was like, oh, this one I really want to learn. I want to. But as of her, she was really busy. So I could only access her those 2 days on set. But I was like, I think because I have a background of art, I can sketch, I can blend, I can paint. Yeah. So Shakira do what she was doing on set. I was like, this I want to learn. So the next day, like it took like a day. She didn't come on set because she was very busy. So Mr. Andrew Benon comes in class. He's like, do you remember what was on set the other day? I'm like, yeah, but not sure because come. Please do, because you're supposed to shoot. Just like that, I'm on set doing what exactly I don't understand. But of course, with their guidance, like, because now with film, we have that word continuity. Yes. We could be shooting right now, then maybe electricity or rain comes. So I need to know how I was dressed. Like I was like this, my earrings with this, my hair was like this, my ring was this. Now, so that's the thing about film. That is really, actually, frankly speaking, the film industry is completely different from the other sectors. Because now us, without one team, without one department, you can't roll. As we are seated here, if the camera person doesn't have a sound person, we can't shoot. If a costume designer is here and we don't have a makeup artist, we can't shoot. So I'm on set, I start doing them. Of course, I created first works were very stupid. I watched them on TV. I was like, can never be me. I judged myself. I cried. But yeah, I love the fact that my mentors understood that I was just a beginner. Like, Esther, give yourself time. It is okay. You'll learn. But then I think as one of my characteristics as Esther Nakaziba, I am aggressive. When I'm passionate about something, sweetheart, you don't tell me don't do it. How? Why? Now the Msoga in me even comes in. Like, how? Why? So I started training myself little by little. And before you know it, now I'd learned how to do fake beards on someone's body. Yeah. Now Uncle John Segawa calls Andrew Chibuka for a makeup artist because now Shakira was out of the country. So Mr. Andrew, I was like, let me send you someone I know she can do. Now that I'm being referred to another big talented director, and what I'm going to do I don't even know. Right. I'm so blue about everything. So I come on set like at Esther, oh no, gena mukadia onakola what character yo nediwe eti character, and I'm like one sebo one go chichi yo to hey Johnny Uncle Johnny Mukambwe. It's already the industry by then was fearing him. I don't know, who do we fear right now? Like if they tell you you're going to work with give an example, you're going to work with Juliana. So in your mindset, Juliana is she has been there, she's respected, she doesn't like nonsense. Now you come, you're not even sure of what you're going to do, but you're there. Now I was there in front of Uncle John. And to him, I think the way Mr. Andrew had profiled me, I was the best of the best in Uganda. Right. So he knew he knew of your beginner. He knew I knew what I was going to do. So, and guess what? The cast that I was working on by then, one of them was Helen Lukoma, Ruth Kalibala, Patrick Omujuka. I'm like, Jesus, you know, it is also, I think it's a mindset. Like, you find these people, they tell you you're going to work on Chameleon. Okay, you're going to work on Bobby Wine. Like, you question yourself. So you need to be confident about yourself. Like, I'm going to do it. But by then, I was never confident about myself. So I just did what I did. And with what I did, the two characters were right. The third character was right, but later cried. Kadima. He's called Kadima. He works on Beat FM. So I was supposed to make his whole head grey because he was to act a very old 89 aged old man. So I put the hair in the head. Now, when I saw what Shakira was doing, that's the part I didn't see. Right. So I just had to figure out how it's done. So if I put Bond to fix the beards on someone's skin, I think I can do that in the hair. Oh. Yeah, you see that shock? Nice meeting me. I did it. Oh. So I did the hair bonding, the hair. We did the gray hair. My Lord, he looked good. On stage, I was like, Esther, well done. So it is time to, please let us take it off. So I made Kadima cry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kadima, I swear I'm sorry. I'm still going to say sorry, Pakalas.
Did hair like fall out or?
Just know each time he finds me like, go together no Kampala Mode. Yeah. Kadima cried. Like, what we even want that demo? So you know each time you're pulling the glue, you're pulling the hair. And now because you've put on top, you put fake hair. So the fake hair is also intact with the original hair. Oh. Yeah, it was a really not a nice experience. I learned the hard way. But guess what? The show was Saturday. We still had a show on Sunday. So I had to come. Do you think I wanted to go? So that day came. You guys, me when I'm seeing the creatives right now, the young kids, they're always scared to start. And I understand it. Man, whether you like it or not, you're going to fall out somewhere. All you have to do is, please apologize. Apologize to someone says, okay, leave me alone. Go back, cry if that is your therapy. Make peace with yourself. It is going to take a while. But once you say, I'm going to make it better, that person will forgive you. So now, for some reason, God has always been there for creatives. Just like that, I'm on set. An idea just popped up. And I think it happens to most creatives. In a panic mood, something else pops up. So you know fiber that is always in the pillows? Yes. There's a certain fiber, it looks like cotton-ish. So just like that, because previously we had a show at La Bonita with Baka Imbira. So by then La Bonita had fiber, a lot of it at the back. So I was like, I got a border, went to La Bonita, picked cotton. Now, because they know Esther is a creative, I just went backstage, picked it, the fiber, went back, made it gray. Now, because it's very soft, once someone has hair, you just put it on top.
It attaches.
You don't need glue.
Gotcha.
And just like that, we had a show. And actually, that was my first project to be paid.
Yes.
So dear Uncle John Segawa, thank you so much. He paid me money and I went straight to buy you a phone.
Yeah.
Did I have a phone? No. Anyway, yeah. So I started growing. And I love the fact that not everyone is going to be blessed like me. Not everyone is going to be really favored like me. But I've learned makeup. Costume on celebrities.
Right. Yeah.
Now, Uncle John, now because of that production, now I became the official costume designer. No, not the official makeup artist.
Yeah.
But then still on that show, so after makeup, most of the time we creatives, we sit as the actors are now doing their part. My part is done, so I'm there, idle. I don't like being idle, so I'm always having a sketchbook. So I started sketching my designs. Like I just randomly think, I draw, I illustrate different fashion designs on my book. So Uncle John found me with my sketchbook. I was like, oh, you also do this? I'm like, yeah. So by then I was now a student at BIFA in Makerere. And most of the time I did my coursework during the shows. I was like, oh, so you can actually design. So okay, come up with a design. I'm drafting a series. It's called Honorables. Fix yourself. You're going to be the costume designer, and just like that. Guess who was the cast again? Helen Lukoma. There's a lady that works with BBS, Jocelyn. She's beautiful brown. Then it was Stesha Mayanja, Chico Madrat, Patrico Muduka. There was a bit ngabayingiza our guests, those celebrities. Yeah.
So the pressure was.
Did I know makeup? I didn't know beauty. Like for some reason, okay, my journey as for makeup, I've started as a special effects makeup.
Okay.
I loved it so much, and so that's what I was saying with roots.
Yeah.
About once you start on something, like you want to exhaust it.
Yeah.
So your soul is taken. So my soul was taken with special effects, not beauty.
Yeah.
Now with Honorables,
it had to be
beauty. Nakubanga ebisige. Nganange sibiraba. It reached a time those girls were like, Esther, don't call her touch.
No, eyebrows.
Screen. You see, even men don't understand makeup. What is this? Because now with him also, he's sure I know.
Yes.
Yo, you guys.
You never had that moment of telling him that, oh, by the way, I just learned this.
How do you tell him?
Okay.
Remember, he's from special effects, you're like, tick, tick. Now I'm doing the costumes, they're like, tick, tick, because I designed them from scratch to sketch, now to making, because I will sketch, I will sew. Now, because my niche, I think it's a thing I've grown up loving where I come from, my identity. I made sure each time I created a costume, it had a touch of either chikoi or backcloth. So the first sketch I did, I was like, yeah, we're going with this. Actually, that pushed him to do all the graphics of Honorables. They have a chikoi on them. Oh yeah, Esther, you're smart. Esther. Now, I didn't really have time because now he trusted a creative that could handle makeup, costume and whatnot. Now the girls started complaining to the boss. But again, you guys, if you're creative, you will know how to handle a young creative. But if you're not, you just put a person down. So as these guys complained, and I understand, it was in good space, like, screen. Like, they actually looked better without makeup. Yeah? Makeup. Nakaziba, you've seen this. Yeah, they complain like, it is okay. So I was pushed to learn little by little. Of course, with beauty, the more you do it, you learn. But still, that wasn't really the thing because now I was never given that chance to work on them. I resorted to touch-ups and then my makeup on extras.
Gotcha.
So now God blessed us. So each time I do my work, as again, you guys creatives, you're doing your work, you're very talented, but for as long as the audience does not know your work, it is as useless. As useless. That I speak from experience. Much as I was doing stupid work, I always posted it. Disclaimer, I am still learning. Disclaimer, guys, please give me time to learn. Please don't judge me harshly.
Yeah.
So with special effects, I only knew the wounds, the few wounds that I saw Shakira do, and the beards. Okay. That's it. Was that special effect? No.
Barely.
You get. Now God blessed as usual. God has always blessed creatives, God Father. I'm there on my machine, Gazalandi. So I would go on set, do Johnny's projects, but still, as my side job was on my machine.
Okay.
So I used to make clothes. Ngandi ku Gazalandi bano. Njaka kano ka design. Kakola nenga toli happy. So when call ezange nga yes, the best of the best. Now I'm there, Shakira calls me. So by then they were shooting 27 Guns.
Okay.
27 Guns is a project of Natasha Museveni. So it's a story about Museveni, the president. So it's YKM. So they're doing that story. So Shakira was the makeup artist, head of makeup. So I think those guys had shot like for 6 months. I wasn't there. I was working the honorables. So I don't know what happened. Then they bring me in. But then I'm brought on that set with less knowledge about special effects makeup. The only thing I knew was the last thing I knew.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it happened. It was a very harsh situation for me in a way, but I embraced it because now on that project, I met a makeup artist called Grace Morema. She's a Kenyan special effects makeup artist.
Okay.
You're a girl, you're talented, she's a sweetheart. I am actually right now a special effects makeup artist because of her. We reach on set. If you ever be on a film set when we are doing special effects, you'll be like, wow, oh my God, oh, this is nice, wow. So that was me. Oh my God, I want to learn this, I want that. Because now special 27 Guns was more of blood, bullet wounds, bombs. Like it was just a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I gave myself time to learn, but I was assistant number 3.
Gotcha.
Now at assistant number 3, you will do less of the original work, but you'll do a lot of carrying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makeup kit together.
Yeah.
When it comes to creation, the bosses will do the creation. But now we are different people that if someone wanted to learn, you will notice. As of me right now, if I'm working, I don't have that assistant that carries things. Yeah. No, we will carry as a team. But when we are working, I'll come back and fix on because I know I can finalize a look, but at least I'll let them try out.
Yeah.
If I was given that opportunity on 27 Guns, I think I would have grown more.
Yeah.
But then it turns out, Grace did her part.
Yeah.
Each time when we're never on set, they'll be like, let me teach you how they break a finger, how they do this, how they do this. So by the time we left 27 Guns, I had partly 50-50 knowledge about what special effects makeup is, what film makeup is. Like when I say film makeup, we are particular. There's when someone has to wear lashes and when not.
Yes.
I mean, you're sleeping. Why are you having eyelashes?
You wake up with lip gloss.
Why? Are you Indian? Because, okay, and Indians do it.
Yeah.
You're sleeping with lipstick. Who does that?
Smoky eye.
But no, but all that comes from the knowledge. As a beauty makeup artist, you need to know if I'm called on a set, on a film set, I need to know what are we shooting now? Are we shooting a bathroom scene? Right. We don't need makeup there. Yeah. Are we shooting a dinner scene? Then that's when the character has to wear the dinner makeup look. So all that I learned from 27 Guns. Okay. And from that, my relationship with Grace grew. She gifted me her special effects makeup kit. I'm telling you, not everyone is blessed and favored like me. God gave me her kit. And from then, when I left 27, when they said it's a wrap, came back to Kampala. I was like, man, I'm going to revenge. Let me show you guys what I've learned. Now that is when it became a thing for me. Like every day, I would do a want, post it, and let the audience be the teacher for me. Yes. So I would boldly say, I do not have a teacher that taught me, but I had mentors. Shakira helped me to enter into the industry, but fully mentored by Grace Morema.
Gotcha.
Then it became a 99 Esther energy. Please do your work and be better at it.
Yes.
Now I kept on posting my works, and guess what? By then Facebook was very active. You could post something and some were like, yeah, it is nice, but here and here and here. Yeah. Now those critics, creatives, they are creatives. Do not take criticism personal.
Yeah, not everyone's a hater.
Many people come in good space, like they come in a good spirit. They wish you well, and that is how I learned. Like me, if I posted something and someone's like, "Tebinyumi," I'm like, "Watch Tebinyumi," so that I know where to correct. Nobody hater, please, my dear hater, comment with a solution. There, you're a beautiful hater. Don't just put Tebinyumi. No, Tebinyumi. Yeah, because that is how I grew. Now, first, I grew up with an audience. I got a community that believed in Esther Nakaziba, the special effects makeup artist. Now we're there, 2019. Yes. COVID.
Right.
Because now whatever I'm saying is between 2018 and 2019. I was like, I'm not sleeping every day. If I didn't post, I would get sick. I would just feel bad. It got addictive to me, like, because people always commented, and I liked their comments. Like, encha kamba sindikira ya kalala ngateka yo. They comment, I'm like, encha. So it became a thing for me. It actually became my daily bread. Right. And before you know it, by the time we entered COVID, now I had a certain comment that knew. Ononya bamawa. Wali mwala kubaita Esther Nakaziba. And that was in the more of the creative side. At COVID comes, they lock my makeup kit in Gazaland. They refused us truck drivers.
Yeah.
I may had to get a truck driver.
Yeah.
To get my makeup kit. But I was addictive to my makeup. Like I was really passionate about it. Like I loved it so much. Like no. Because remember, Mami 7, the president said close at night. Now I had left all my kits in town. Me the next day I looked for a truck driver.
Yeah.
I was like, boss, from Salama to town. Now reach to the building, Arrow Gate, the army.
Yes.
Those people know me. I'm a bit stubborn. When I want something, my dear, don't tell me I can't.
Come all that way through that journey and A girl has got to do what a girl.
You get, like, please. Man, it is saddening right now. It is how the young creatives, they confine themselves in a certain space. They have 5 or 6 people that believe in them.
You know, coming from that perspective, I think they have had so much rejection. They have had they've seen so many like gatekeepers of no, we want people who have this, experience. We are used to this person.
Yeah.
So they self-reject.
The solution is very simple. Girl, know what you're doing. Know your craft. Why I'm saying this, because it is actually also affecting us, this other side of the film industry. We have the best cinematographers in Africa. I don't care if you're out there in Nigeria and you think you're the best. The best is in Uganda.
Yeah.
We have the best makeup artists in Uganda. We have the best sound engineers, script writers in Uganda, in the film industry. But guess what? We've been put in a situation. I think it's a mindset. People make us feel like we are not worth it. You're good, but Hollywood. Please do not tell me Hollywood.
Yeah. Trying to compare.
I keep on telling people, do not compare me with Hollywood. Give me that makeup kit that you gave to Joanie Wills and Esther Nakaziba.
And we see.
Please, if not, please leave Hollywood out of Uganda. Because now that's a part we are on.
Yeah.
Like, their focus is on abazungu banajigula, and that is, we end up even acting badly.
Yes.
We are not good speaking English people. We are not. I am the best of the best when I speak Luganda. Right now I'm speaking English because but I swear, to me, the best actors and actresses we have speak well in Luganda.
Yeah.
And guess what? South Africans are using their Zulu and whatnot Xhosa language.
Yes, they'll put phrases.
Kenya using Swahili.
Yeah.
Uganda, we are fighting with English, and that's the part where you say, what did you say? Anyway.
Yes, I hear your frustration.
It goes down to, dear creatives, please let us know what we are worth. Let us know how good we are. And that starts with you. Me, I'll tell you I'm beautiful. I don't care if you say I'm short. I know I'm short, but I'm beautiful. And with that confidence, it grew in me. There's no way you're telling me, of course we have the best of the best in Hollywood. I know. But in Uganda, who is going to say, someone told me, Esther, you're too good for Uganda. You need to go to Hollywood. You're sick. I always tell them, you guys are sick.
I think I may have no one to tell them.
One mommy, I went to the Ascari.
Yeah.
I told him, I nothing maka in here today, but I don't have any asthma. I'm very fine. We went, I entered the shop, got my makeup kit, and it is how people are not aware of our makeup kits. Our makeup kits look like first aid kits. I was like, so I got another truck driver to take me back home.
Yeah.
Now, because COVID was a thing of sleep, eat, sleep, watch movies, sleep, eat, sleep. It took a smart person to use that time to create themselves.
Yeah.
And for creatives, it had to be that time to evoke your creativity that people have not been seeing and put it out there. For some reason, data was always available. We were broke, but we had data.
You were always online.
You get. And that is when now TikTok has come. It was a birth of me. I didn't even know about TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Ha!
When I joined.
Then TikTok. I also have issues with TikTok. So I started creating work every day. Now,
hold on, before you continue that story, how are your TikTok comments? Because of the
I'm always banned. They ban me.
Why?
It has a following. I would be one of the most celebrated TikTokers, but because I would put a video and it would just skyrocket to millions.
Yes.
And before you know it, when they shut it down, they also ban you up. I hear community guidelines and whatnot. I even wrote to them. I was like, you guys, you're allowing Hollywood makeup artists to post
the same similar thing.
What's wrong with me? And you guys, I have anger issues when it comes to that thing. But we are healing. I'm in therapy session. And they loved it. Because now you keep on, because now with Instagram, I followed a few film makeup artists. So what they would do, they would put a process like the tutorial of the making. So once you had the product, it was very easy. So actually that makeup artist called Roligore. It's like that. So I could follow her. Posting her every day.
Yes.
So I was like, I have a teacher indirectly. Every day what she does, I post. Every day what I do. Now, the Facebook community was now it grew.
Okay.
You guys, I grew an audience that as in shock. Now when it comes to the Lugoe bit of it, the Lugoe Duchiji, my clothing line, because I used to make clothes for Gazaland, I attended a certain brands, an edition of brands. I was wearing a backcloth corset with a big, actually, my Satisfashion posting anako. So on that runway, I'd made an outfit for a friend. She's called Sari Bamimpeke. She's an actress. So I was fixing her dress on the runway. I mean, I'm smart, but I'm also fixing her dress because I made it. That thing comes when you make an outfit. It's an addiction with us designers. You feel like you want to fix that outfit till they say, okay, you leave it. So I was fixing it. My brother was recording. It was a short video of I think 1 or 2 minutes. So I posted like my happy client, fixing my happy client. I was at 1K. In 2 weeks, I was at 45K followers because of that one video. And guess who are those people followers? South American. So those people that believe in Africanicity, queen fixing queen, African queenity. Never nage. Neze ni nevi bozi. Simanye bamunirede. So that video now I got a following on Instagram that I didn't have. Gotcha. And I love the fact that they kind of stayed. So they kept on engaging with whatever I was posting.
Yeah.
Now I had an audience of people that know me as a costume designer and an audience that know me as a special effects makeup artist.
Yeah.
It was very easy to feed them.
Yeah.
I could do my makeup and I'll still go sit on the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, I would not really post the outfit. I would just post me on a machine. You guys, social media is your easiest way.
Yeah.
Actually, it is the cheapest way of marketing. All you need is data and charge your phone.
I always say social media level the playing field. You don't have to go and look for a film set, look for a film director and say, please, I can do this. Like, no. You do it at home, post it.
Question, are they doing it? Are the people doing it? Are they even using it?
They're trying. They're doing it. They're trying.
Me, I'm telling you. No, I'm not going to give them the credit. At least I know those that are not. The film industry. Because,
yet, but
because by now, as we speak, okay, give me one actress that you know. Please leave Nabwis alone.
Actress. Okay, I know that the class. Like Natasha.
Yeah. That's nice. Do you know why you know Natasha? They've been like this. Give me a young actress that you know.
Catherine
Namgenyi.
Yes.
Sanyo. Because she's.
Yes.
Is the industry evolving on Catherine Namgenyi? We have many actresses. We have many actors. They are good. Ask me why are they not posting what they are doing? And then they tell you, you know what, Esther na yoli wa bay kubanga bana ebintu byetulaba ku social media. Now we full of bay you'll be posting. You guys,
you have data.
You have data, and guess what? It is how you wake up in the morning. Now it's like the TikTokers. Dear TikTokers, you guys are celebrities. You are celebrities. Recently, I was watching an interview of Ankansimi. I don't know if you watched it. Where they said, who's this person? There's a certain TikToker that they're talking about. And it looked offensive to the TikTokers.
Right.
But she meant right. Like, for as long as when I Google your name, I can't see you. You're not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Okay, who are you? Because we need to put Esther Nakaziba, and I dare you, please, go on Google, just put Esther Nakaziba. You'll know exactly what I do. Not my personal life.
Right.
But you'll know I'm a makeup artist, I am a costume designer, I do this. So dear TikToker, with that social media you have, that social media presence, that data you spend, please get an identity that identifies you away from this other person. If you're, say, a content creator of what? Kudos to Coloring Cash.
Yeah.
Like I worked with her on Prestige, and actually Carol didn't like my makeup, and she knows. Yeah, she actually told me, Madam, we're in peace. But I love the fact that she branded herself. So you know, if I'm looking for someone that is talking about beauty and skincare, I will go to.
Absolutely.
Kudos to Glosh Glam, same. So dear TikToker, as you're using your social media, please.
Also another group that I really enjoy is the foodies, the ones that go to restaurants. Absolutely.
You get, like, we need to know who you are. You're not going to be everywhere. Much as, actually, TikTokers are everywhere. Name twalej, aga. Kumineta no kubira akalango, ngakuba akalango k'ekintu takitegeera.
Yeah.
And you need to know your worth.
Yes.
Problem yaffe gye tufunyemu ba creatives. Tetuna anti kyenagambye survival. Guess what? You attach your survival to your niche. Sweetheart. Where people are getting 150K, you will get 1 million.
Yes, absolutely.
Kudos to Sheila Gashumba. I'm telling you, you just know your worth.
Yeah.
Survival mode. It take a situation where we cannot even craft our good things properly. Over there, when I'm crafting maybe the outfits that I want you people to see, I don't know. Like, you're there.
Yeah.
But once you say, because guys, whether I like it or not, you will never go hungry. You will go hungry because your mindset is saying so. And when I say this, people say, bro. No, I mean, I'm in love with men, yeah? But I'm bro when it comes to work. Bro. Yeah. But it is a mindset. You shall never go hungry. Now that is the spiritual world coming in. You shall never go hungry. I saw upon the living God, you'll never go hungry. Yeah. And that's the part where I just sit there and someone said, Esther, what did they? And I said, now, together to live. Guys, we need to know, you need to strategize yourself in a specific realm. He knows where to bless you.
Yeah.
One time, Apostle Grace was like, blessing
Then you move.
Kalutanso tunde ttaka. Achako agenda ku blessing ira mutaka ofuse skin care biki. Ochali mu skin care ate ofuse. Like guys, you need to know where this is who I am.
I think there's that fear that comes with beginning and not becoming exactly what you envision yourself to be. So you're like, oh, I want to be a makeup artist and I want to be a makeup artist like Esther. So when you start and then you post it and it has 2 likes, you're like, but I'm not like Esther.
No, that
then
thing
you
of
run
likes
away. You get
that thing
so
of
that
likes.
Thing, I think makes a lot of creatives either fear and then run.
Like an afuse mother creative. Dear creative. Please, those likes.
Tell them.
Let me tell you about the likes. Me, most of the time, actually, one time when I was marketing Karakta, someone tells me, oh, was it a presence on social media? There were numbers. I'm like, sweetheart. I think that I'm manira by the ideas. The Canva chemistry, electricity.
Yeah.
Simanya landi title which ebyo sibitegera. But when it comes to art, sweetheart, please respect. Because now that is a language, I'm going to never sit at again because that is where my spirit is. You see those likes? Mukama yatuyambe kati bakyusiza on Instagram. You can view insights. You know, you can have a posting and put 3 likes.
But
gain 5k views. Kati ba 5k ba mikwano be bachawo. Baneba dear sweethearts. And I know because I train. So most of the time my girls, I call my girls, they keep on saying, all of our teacher, we're to posting into, we're to funa likes. Oyaga balabichi. Oyaga balabichi. MTN, ichasinza okuba ne sente, paka kati eranga. Gwe Nakaziba Esther, netaka na chapa chitaka. Oyaga tulabichi. Just put the work there. Create your album. Yeah. Create your album. Mpola, at peace. Like guys, make peace with yourselves because as of now, Uganda, you're struggling with yourself.
Yeah.
Esther Nakaziba is fighting with Esther Nakaziba. Then I'm fighting the industrial players. Then I'm fighting the survival, and then fighting with government, and then fighting we are fighting with lots of things. You need to find a center. No gamba wano here. I'm not crossing.
Yeah.
So if it needs you to just be, if your peace of mind is to create that outfit, now kakola mutima, you're good.
Yeah.
Please create it, post it, keep quiet. Trust me, you have the right audience, but that audience is coming.
Yeah. And it's interesting, like, that moment that your video went viral, people stayed because there was more on your page to
you get.
Yeah.
Kachole oyagala following it, we now one post.
One post.
And then one post iwaka bibi. Ne ate biwaka ebyo kyaso kumwongerako. Like there's also authenticity when it comes to the community of people that you're growing with.
Yeah.
They will grow with you. Be like, negwe Esther Nakaziba. Because me, frankly speaking, me the audience that I've been working with, they've seen Esther grow. So that is why when I'm very sure that people that fight for Esther in certain spaces, like, oh, your man amwesonwe tumulabyenga akula.
Yeah.
Like you guys, we've put in the work, and in that work, we've created a certain community of people that be like, at least Esther manyi byajokola gwe tubatuleta. I know you guys are saying Nagun is the best and the best. No, I want Esther because I know I've seen her work trail. Please create your work trail. For the likes, they'll come later. The followers, they will come later. Make peace with yourself. Actually, you love your page. There's something about when you love something, when you love your man, before you know it, stupid people will start liking your man. Yadenga gubi. Twakomyewa.
Lockdown.
Okay. Kaziba, what it is? Lockdown. So I started doing that makeup almost every day. So now I got followers. TikTok, people came. People started following to see. Like this is like it looks real, but it's not real. Now, before you know it, I got my first contracted series. Kat Honorables, Honorables was my first series. But when some like this is now someone calling you.
Yes.
Nathan Magola, and Facebook. Guys, you put your work on social media, please. So I think he was there seeing. I was like, okay, hi, I would love to work with you. Meanwhile, by then, the Kadine Prestige na simulava because sina DSTV, sina GoTV. So like, so I have a series that I'm doing. By then, they had already shot season 1. So we want you to work with us. Can we have a meeting immediately after COVID?
Yes.
And as the COVID again, what? Now signing a contract.
Okay.
A year contract.
Yes.
I feel that I was very comfortable. Like I was like,
yes. Yes.
And guess what? Because of what I was doing, whatever I was posting, you know, each time you post it, there's a certain profile you're giving yourself, an indirect.
Yes.
Like this is when people are talking about it, like, oh, what? So I think when Mr. Nathan was profiling me to the other people that I was going to work with, he was like, there's a special effects makeup artist we're bringing on board, like, yo, tukanga ka profile can carry. Me, I was profile.
Yes.
So I reached there, and that's how I met Karakta. We reached there. I of course, I'm good at special effects. I am bad at beauty makeup.
Gotcha.
And remember, Prestige was more of beauty, less of special effects.
Yes.
There was a makeup artist called Nasike Sarah. Mama, thank you so much. I was blank with her. I told her, man. But remember, we're shooting 2 units. Unit M, we're shooting it, for example, Munyonyo, about shooting it, Muyenga. So whatever look that Sarah is doing, continuity, is what I'm supposed to do. You know how you're supposed to do Mona's look?
Yes.
So whatever Mona is doing, I'm supposed to do. But remember, I do not know.
Right.
My dear creative, you don't know. Tell yourself, I don't know inside. Here be like, I remember a time even put an eyelash on Cleopatra. And me, my journey. Now Prestige. Who was a cast? Cleopatra. Evelyn Chironde. Sally Wamimpeke. Akola Kubit FM. Like all the cast was that strong cast. Caroline Cash. Ngabana bamanyi kali ka makeup akali clear. Zeneto wange. Era ku TV you can tell this is Esther, this is Sarah.
Really?
Ngabera went. Nenga ninze bagamenti special effects. You guys just know your worth. I know at one point things will fight you. But once you know where you're good at, you also embrace it. Make peace here, but embrace this one too. Now when it came to special effects, everyone's like, yeah. She's the one. Wadi could make up. And yeah, if they talked about it, I understand. Yeah. They meant well. Yeah. They also wanted to look good in camera. So, yeah.
But the special effect.
Now, because Prestige ran for a year, nobody just see makeup. A full year is enough for you to learn. Yes, now I can do a full, beautiful first bit. Unfortunately, the world wasn't ready. If I was that confident with special effects, now I've added beauty. Now I had to add a hair. Kati muleto muzungu mulageko. But bewana. Please white, come. Yeah, so that was really my journey. So now, but I'm still learning, and each time there are makeup classes that I can attend, I attend online, and I love the fact that because of my journey, I've been able to have different partnerships with different big entities that never in my life would you tell Esther of 2019 that would do that. I am actually skyrocketing. Skyrocketing, yeah. I love baby steps because with baby steps you grow. You're given room to grow and face the challenges, fix them. I think I've grown faster in a space of 3-4 years. So people feel like I've been in existence for the last 10 years, but now.
And I think part of that is you extending your mentorship to the next generation.
Yeah.
Because I see this a lot better in the creative space in Uganda. When someone has their niche and they have their hold on something, they don't want anyone else to come and step on their bread.
Someone told me, Esther, you're starting classes. You're going to lose jobs.
Right.
I was like, baby girl, I am okay. I'll never lack food. I'll never lack transport to take me home to work. I am okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? If I had not trained, I wouldn't even be here right now. You're better everywhere.
Yes.
You're on this project, you're running away, and then coming back up.
You cannot actually.
And that's the part of unprofessionalism comes in. But because you now have a team, I delegate my team. Right now, I can be on 3 projects, 5 projects as a Nakaziba Creatives, but not as Esther Nakaziba. And that's the part I tell people, a Nakaziba Creatives is affordable and available to work. Esther Nakaziba is not affordable. You get what I'm saying? Like, in case you have a mediocrity script or what, but in case you have a certain budget, as in Esther I have someone that I would want to go there and work. Not because I'm despising your project, but because I also want this person. Yes. There's something you're doing. For example, there are some students that be like, oh, we're doing a student film. Could you please come and work? You're not really, you're not going to be able to afford me, much as I would love to support. But then in Nakaziba can, because I also have a student that, meanwhile, you already manage your color. Are they well equipped to that with material that they need? And once they read your script, they'll know exactly what to do. So your energies will bond together. So a Nakaziba can work on a Swangs project. A Nakaziba can work on a student film.
Gotcha.
And a Nakaziba can work on an international project. So it is dependent on how we are. We can feed you, our dear audience.
Do you know something crazy? You mentioned student film, and I remembered something very vivid. I did the makeup on the film for like it was proper student film, like, you know, 3rd year, what, make a film, blah, 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 blah. And it had like action scenes. So I remember having like my eyeshadow palette and like doing the purple, the yellow, the what.
What do you call it?
Bruise. The blood was not blood.
Tomato sauce.
No, I wish.
What did you use?
Food color, and then I got what's this? Instead of cornstarch, I got like the action, like maize flour. So it was grainy. It was grainy blood instead of being.
Welcome back. What a beautiful journey. But now I said,
this is not for me.
You get. And guess what? But the fact that you even started off like that, had you pushed further, you'd because you get, because if your first step is like that, you imagine had you gotten enough knowledge about it. But still by then, do we even have schools that teach that? We don't.
Absolutely.
You get. Now those are the challenges that we have. We don't have those schools that teach. We don't have makeup stores that sell that type of product that we use. But here, guess what? Nakaziba Creatives is here for you.
Now we do.
We don't have schools, but we have those cohorts. So we can, for now, small start as we do those trainings. Because once I train, and then those students can intern on different projects. By the time the government will be like, okay, their school is here, we already have those that have at least the experience about it. And kudos to Uncle Mike Wawio Senior. Uncle Mike Wawio Senior is, some people know him as an actor, but as of us, he's the father of special effects makeup artists. Like, daddy will never let you die. Uncle Bangame, tulina okola omutima. Tulina okola omutima naye. He's there to fix you. He's there to help. So, Uncle, thank you so much. And I think because of that, I grow that spirit of sharing. If Uncle sat here, what are you? A fashion designer? Okay. So you see this fabric he'll give you depths of whatever you want to learn. So if Uncle did that to me, he graced me that. Grace Mrema did that for me. Why not do it for other people? Yeah? And I love the fact that I have a personality that can, when I enter into a space, you'll feel Esther. You'll feel me. And because of that, now, the students, I'm a bit shy. Not. So I'm out of energy Esther. My name is Esther. And yeah, I love the fact that we now have film makeup artists that can now work on different projects. Because the team that is working on Crossroads is my team. Partly the team that is working on many feature films is my team. Yes, yeah. And girls, you're doing good. Well done. Boys, you're doing good. Well done. We still have a lot of work to do, but for now, well done. Yeah.
Speaking of film, what are your thoughts on the Ugandan film industry right now as it is?
The Ugandan film industry is 100 far better than it was back. We now have, you guys, again, by the time you guys sit down and watch Pal Magic content, and you appreciate those actors and actresses, we are doing good. We lack in many things, and whatever we are lacking in, we will fix. But the fact that we now have a Ugandan audience that is now consuming, like, man, you can feel people run at Ulalabe Prestige, at Ulalabe Sanyu, at Ulalabe Aromatic Productions. We are not yet there at the Hollywood what wonder, because again, the industry is also fighting many energies. Government, politics, because we come from the creative side of it. So you're not allowed to tell a story about politics. You're not supposed to tell a story about torture. You're not supposed to be particular on what to tell. And yet we are not supposed to be in that position. But yeah, the film industry right now is growing. We just need investors. Please, investors, come through. There is money. There is enough money. There is money. You guys, there is money. But I know it takes a lot for people to do that step of, okay, let us put in that money. So MultChoice, thank you so much. But we need more of MultChoice. We need more and more. Media companies, please. Back then you did a good job. Many film actors and actresses that people know were born from Deception, Chigenya Genya, those are productions of Bakaimbia. Then theater productions have created many, but for some reason at one point in time we are dying out because of the support. We lack funds in many ways. We lack government support, but still I don't think that government support is coming in now. So as it is taking their time to come, dear Ugandan filmmakers, let us fix ourselves. At least we are now sure of the Ugandan people that enjoy our content. I'm telling you, people enjoy our content. So let us just produce good work calmly. No pressure. No pressure. Guys, fetweta de Hollywood pace. Katiba from is a straw. But do you know we have a story called Tebere? Tebere by Maurice Mugisha. The story is almost the same as Straw. And yeah, there was a beautiful noise about it back then. But guys, outside, if you still have time, please watch Tebere. It is a Straw story. We are growing. We can now compete on a global market. I mean, our movies can now go to MVCA, can go to Amaz. African, but it's okay. That is also a step. So we are growing, and it is fruitful. For those that really want to learn more about filmmaking, film makeup, costume, and whatnot, the young, because guess what? Now the generation that is coming up, bagala content creation, bagala art. So the creative sector, please be ready to embrace this young generation. Because now that is also coming. There's a phase of TikTokers. They're all creatives, but now all those are in a certain lost sheep. Kubanga bagenza okujanga ne industry. We are not yet structured in a proper way. But I think because now we have the Producers Guild, some things are going to be fixed. But as of now, the young abari masomero that abari mokola MDD, abagala okola okutungengoye, what and not. I believe by the time they come, it will be a better space for them. It is now better because, I mean, if I'm training, I believe there are other people that are training. So you have a space where to go to skill up your craft. So we are there. We are there really.
Gotcha. You know, I saw on your page there was a look that you guys recreated from Wicked, the alpha look. How long does something like that take?
Kudos to my model, Robin Akelo. She has been there for me, Bambi. That look took us 3 hours. And you're like, I'm there doing what? So imagine the actor in that movie, Wicked. But here they are paid. I mean, I didn't pay my Robin, I'm sorry. But you know our transactions. But here they are paid. They'll sit for 7-8 hours.
Yes.
Is it worth in the script? It is. Without it, the script is useless. So yeah, 8 hours. I created. There's a short film called Jembe. It's out, but not yet out in the cinemas. And hopefully, when it comes, guys, please watch it. And it is one of the movies that I'm proud of the work I did, because it was a transformational makeup look of. So this person grows things on his body, Katrina process of the growth till he transforms into a beast.
Yes.
How long did that beast take? 8 hours.
Right.
The actor slept, woke up. We also, my back, Jesus. But was I happy? I'm so proud of what I did. That even right now, each time they screen it in different countries, I'm always getting feedback of, yo girl, your makeup was. But still, kudos to the producers. Tamare, Talimwa, Pius, Naluga, and Ivan. Thank you so much for believing in Esther Nakaziba. And I'm glad I was able to execute. Yeah.
How do you deal, you mentioned it a bit earlier, but how do you deal with like that continuity of making sure that it looks exactly as it was the day before?
As we filmmakers, when it comes to continuity, we take pictures. You see my phone is full of... Do I even have a personal life? I still I don't have. My phone is full of continuity pictures. Like I need to take every bit of yours.
Yes.
This side, this side, this side. If there's hair, this side, this. If it's an outfit, here, here, here. Like you need to take as many pictures as you can. And then as we work, because most of the time we are a team, so there's a makeup team, there's a costume team, so we put all those pictures in that one WhatsApp group. So that in case I'm not there, all you have to do is just look at that picture, remember, oh, this was a ring, and it was in this particular thing and not this one. Because once it goes wrong, you will see it on screen.
Notice,
if it is this, it was there now. Problem is you lose this one.
Now, you know, the thing that I worry about is something like, you know how you're like mixing pigments and you're like, okay, we're getting this or putting them together. How do you know the formula? And you're like, you know, we use these two or we use more of this than the other.
When I take your picture, I remember what I use. I'll be like, I use the brown eyebrow pencil. And this is how it looks like. You take a picture. For the eyeshadow, this was my number 1, number 2, number 3, then a liner. So late when you're buying the makeup products, they have those definitive words of it, like for example ivory or coffee. So when you're writing, you're like, I use an eyeshadow coffee.
Gotcha.
For if it's lipstick, I first used a brown pencil to lip line, and then I added a matte lipstick what. So that is why with series, you have 2 identical makeup kits.
Gotcha.
Unit A has the same kit with Unit B. So once all that is written down, as you're working, you also know, oh, one way as well. And yeah, at the end of the day, because when you're watching Prestige, you can't tell there are 2 makeup artists.
Right.
It is 2, but the looks kind of look the same. Details. Now that is when laziness is not allowed. Laziness. No.
Yeah. So there's no space of like being like, you know how someone's like, I'm not creative. I just do what I feel. Like you.
Please, you create your own script and create. But if there's a script that is guiding you, it is telling you here, no, here, yes.
By the way, speaking of scripts, I wanted to ask, script versus self, which one wins when it comes to creating a character? Like sometimes if they have said the script calls for, you know,
with alphabet
woman, you know, how deep does the script go into describing that woman? Or do you also come in as the, you know, makeup artist and you're like, okay, let's do this, let's do that?
So now, most of the time, the scripts, they'll describe how old that person is. I'll give an example. They'll say, Anna Goretti, 80 years, wrinkled, one-eyed. Like, if they want specifics, they'll put. But when they put 80-year-old, now that's a part where you as a makeup artist, you need to do research. How does an 80-year-old woman looks like? And that is the part where you need to create a character Bible for yourself, visually, which you're going to share with a director. And then you need to sit down with the director and communicate. Be like, when I read the script, this is how I interpreted it.
Right.
Is this what you envisioned? So they'll tell you either yes or how about you tilt a bit. It's a conversation between the producer, director, and the makeup artist.
Okay.
So in case we are on productions where we don't have those conversations, you will see that on screen.
Yeah.
Guys, filmmakers. Filmmakers, please, let us respect pre-production time. Pre-production time. With pre-production time, as a makeup artist, I will know how to fix the ugly. I will know if I make up Esther, I've seen her skin, but when I put up this thing, she reacted. So I will know by the time we're shooting, that is not a product for her face. Yeah. I will know red looks good on her. Yeah. Or not. Yeah. A certain color looks good on her. Pre-production time. Dear creatives. Okay, now that crosses, it's a general creative sector. Because you see, I've worked with musicians, I've worked with theater productions, I've worked with film, I've worked with commercial. Like I've crossed now, I'm now in the fashion industry. Yeah. Guys, pre-production time is essential for any creative person. With music video, this is what I'll do. Hello, Esther. Kati ha twina wakantu wano. Woli chichiche tuge. Me most of the time I'll ask, ngasina kuwaza wendi. What am I going to do? So they'll tell you, my kati go ni twaga tumukadiye. Da 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 da. Ngena shooting at the encha. Sirio. And I've done it many times, and actually some people say, oh, you're more a yeraga. But you guys, let me tell you something. Right, when you're creative and you know you would have done better, you sit down on the screen and like, man.
If I had the time.
Yeah, and as of me, I'm tired of piercing myself with that. Like, if I can say no, I will say no boldly. Like, survival comes in. I need to look for the easiest way of executing that look. Yes. Such complicating. Yes. I know when I go the complication way, I'm going to do the better thing that can even compete on a global market. But because of how Esther Mana said, so please come. I will come through. I need the money to parent. But please do not demand. Ateze mbagambira tosaba bintu eyetegese myezi 3 byandisabye. Yes. Worst case scenarios, once you get that money. Umuyimbi mulabe duka. Chokata wakwate sente zaffe. But life is good though. Life is good. Yeah. And we are learning step by step. I believe in the next 5 will be better. As of now, we are work in progress. Yeah. And yeah, bear with us. A few that can, please bear with us. A few that can't, please take your mediocrity away.
Is there anything that surprised you when you entered into the world of special effects makeup? Like you walked in and you're like, wait, I didn't know that we actually had to artificially do that.
Special effects. Wow. Hey, this is possible. So, okay, I think it's with special effects, it has a reality thing about it. Like when you look at it, like, I swear this looks real. Yeah. Like, like it is as of me, it is the wow effect of every time I do makeup looks, it's the wow effect. And it is the wow that actually forced me to put me in a position of wanting to learn, because when I saw what Shakira had done that day, I was like, wow. Yeah.
What was it about what she was doing that made you?
So she had done, this character had gotten an accident. She had done certain scratches, and then you see how when someone falls down, there's a certain skin that is off. So she did that effect. I'm like, that's how I was like, so that thing of and each time people were looking at, like, we know how you shoot on a street, and then the passerbys will be like, what's that effect. And I was like, until now, each time I create things, like, I like that. Wow, oh my God. It is Uganda. Muna Uganda yachikoze. Yes.
Does that change how you watch movies? Do you watch movies maybe with her
at first?
Okay.
At first, I would. Now remember, I didn't even know how they draw a cigar. I'm like, hey, Kaloyan singer. Meanwhile, actually, watching movies has been the best way to critique my work.
Okay.
And I love watching South African movies.
Yeah.
Series movies. I love watching Tyra Perry. Not story-wise. Story-wise, Tyra Perry is so Ugandan. Why I'm saying so Ugandan? Because they're probably relatable. Yeah. Single mothers. So, but each time I see how natural they look on screen, I'm like, why are we doing a lot of makeup on people's faces? Like, I love when I'm watching them. Now, you see, back then, Nigeria was supposed to be our lookout for. But Nigeria, Uganda, let us not be like Nigerians. Jesus.
And by the way, we have a tendency to still look at them as
I'm telling you, that's the part where I'm telling. The whole reason as why I would want Karakta to sell out, to be recognized globally. I know I can fight for an African when it comes to identity, when it comes to culture, when it comes to who we are. We are beautiful, black, brown. Fully bodied. No matter in a nyash, at least in a breast. Like, wait, about Nigeria, they put, you know, our fashion, the fashion world in Uganda is on Nigerians.
Yes.
Whatever Nigerian does. Now, guys, why are you dressed like an Igbo woman on your traditional
wedding? Yes.
Guys, banange.
Right. With the view.
Acho inakugamba nze nkola byenjagala inchitegane mukwano oli musiru nsaba kunsonyo naye oli musiru. No, because someone because I talked about it nagamba ze byenjagala gele. This is why we really need to know who we are. Do you know the reason as why they wear that gele? It is okay if you can back it up. If it is okay. Trust me, 99% of Ugandans, women who wear Nigerian traditional wear. Do you know why it is wrapped like the way it is wrapped? Because I know we have a story as to why the Gomas is like that. I don't know before wali we chiyindi. Na Uganda. Uganda. Badia mututagaza. Twasoka mu kiyindi ngumwana avaye cutting cake agira mu sali. Sweet Jesus, Father, please save us.
And I think, I don't know, is it a problem of maybe originality and not wanting to create our own thing? Because
I blame
something that's good and you want to copy that.
I blame the creatives. Creatives, dear creative, we have the chance to create the world we want. You see right now, people are comfortable wearing a certain way because a certain designer. Jagala kwambalanga Fatuma Asha. Omanye chigoye chiri Fatuma che yayambadde kyenjagala. Omanyi waro dress oli omugole gye yayambadde kushona gye yatunze. Dear creatives, can we start creating? We show people we can actually go this route. I love the fact that I can do it. It is just that, okay, survival comes in and then capital. Man. But still, but creative because we have that chance. Let me give you an example.
Before you do it, people won't know that it can be done.
But also, I think back in the days, we used to have runways where people would showcase the new creations they've done and people would buy. When was the last runway that you know of?
Okay, but there are some that keep coming up.
Soko is coming up at Soko Zeke in a space of 5 years. You get it? But you know we need those things like almost every month.
We do.
So that wabeda creative, there's you people. I'm telling you, we have the best creatives in Uganda. They can create a traditional gown, any authentic. Right fabric. No banga si backcloth, no banga si chikoi. Nenga they would blend it nice. Let me ask you, why would I go for MVCA or Oscars? And I'm wearing like I don't know. The people. Anyway, I think I just got so passionate. I'm obsessed obsessed with the art. I feel like we can do better. I feel like we can go beyond. And I feel like we are so good that we are not giving our chances to people to see how good we are. So for Karakta, basically Karakta is to shout out what we can do. And then later you can see that Esther Nakaziba, who did that vampire. The Esther Nakaziba, who created that Black Panther costume. So you saw when I wore Icon Awards gave us a dress code for Icon. It was culture, bichi. But remember, even me previously, I was wearing like that. So I was like, no, I'm not going that. Now I'm coming in as a film character. And that's when I wore like Oge in Black Panther. So it's a thing of guys. And guess what? It is a Ugandan costume designer that did it, Bloodford. You get like, when to be now one waka. Kati omugole ali eyo. Nange. Omugole. These things hurt. I know these things look nice, but guess what? You can actually get the Nigerian outfit to inspire. Because me, that is what I do. I wear corsets most of the time. So those corsets, I'm inspired by the Nigerian, but you need to blend it to come back to you.
There's a difference between inspiring
and copy and paste. Bannango mwana ayambala gere ku mukolo n'ogamba yaman. Natukubira corset naga ate no corset nga oh good lord. Jesus. But guys, let us come back to who we are. We've lost ourselves. Tetuina language. Tetuina language. Omuntu agamba kala how tuke Rwanda. It is just that Rwanda people know how we speak. Okay, I know Uganda. But if you're in a space, you know how Nigerians are in their space and you'll
know that they are Nigerian.
When you're Ugandan. For to forging accent. Why out to the tick? You're here. I'm telling you, most creative spaces when you meet people, strictly English. Like, oh my God, you guys, oh my God, you oh my God, your outfit. I just say, Tetuina language, Tetuina culture. Like, where are we exactly? And Kenyans have. South Africans have. And you can see that in their movie. Chinese, Indians.
But I mean,
when you tell people to put Agomasi film, there's a producer ngamba Esther tochisusa. Nemunga ngena kugamba chinchisusa. Queen of Katwe, the reason as to why at one point in time we'll talk about Lupita Nyong'o, her character in Queen of Katwe, her character the whole time Bamambaza Gomasi. And to me it feels like that was another opportunity for us to sell our traditional wear. When are we going to use film to sell who we are? Otugamba tugenda kuba sinziza mmere. Bana ife tulina chips and chicken. Is chips and chicken our food? Where is Katogo? Where is Luombo? Okay, for now, the Rolex beat is coming in, and that is also okay. But we need to sell, because guess what? I'm a fan of Korean movies. And guess what? Echikolia agenda kuwa 5 minutes ngakula gangeje bafumba dish jagenda kulia. Simanya boiro bichi. And it is just a scene of food. Do it here, do it. It's a lot of good day. And most of the time, I don't even have space to talk about it because I am a makeup artist. But anyway, I'm growing to be a producer. I think I want to dare myself to also produce a movie that is authentically focusing on who we are.
We need one that is a bit decolonized.
You get? But I love, in Janani, there's a feature film called Janani. It could be screening right now in cinemas. There's a scene where they really proper showed how we eat. You know, the Ugandan way, the food is spread. Then it's cooked. That's my best part. Because that's how I grew up. That's how my mother does it. Even now. That guy, Matt Bish, did it in that movie. I was like... Because when someone else watches it, you see how Nigerians, we know how they even scoop their kawunga. And they ask, tuya macaroni, chips, chicken, diva.
They're making me hungry. Let me ask, as we wrap up, if you could go back to yourself in 2018, 2019, and give them one piece of advice, what would you tell?
Nakaziba 2018. But anyway, Nakaziba 2018, she knew she was going to be a star. But be ready not to be paid the first time. But when they don't pay you, transit that knowledge into money.
Right.
Because that's the part where the young creatives are. They'll tell her, I have a shoot, I'd love to work with you. How much are you paying me? How much are you worth? Then how much are you worth? Because Esther 2018 didn't know anything about makeup, so why would I attach a certain fee on what I don't even know?
Yeah.
Right now, I can boldly say, if it's not this amount of money, I'm not going to work because I know what is going to take for me to create whatever I'm going to create.
Yes.
So 2018 Esther just needed to work even without being paid.
It was the training.
So guys, dear creative, young creative, for as long as you're not yet sure of what you're doing, please accept to work for free. It is not the advice you'd really want to give to a young person, because they'll tell you, how are you surviving right now? As I'm speaking now, how are you surviving? Because I'm very sure they're not paying you.
Yeah.
So when they don't pay you, it is more like you're paying internship for your better craft next time. Please, 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 please. I know it hurts a lot. Me, I cried. Because I remember there's some time I worked on a music video, and they gave me 50,000 to shoot in the morning, night. 50,000. I know 50,000. Because in Yombie, like here, because we're in botanical, how am I going to reach home?
Yes.
But some people actually, so I know it hurts. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to act. But if you know, I'll give an example. I can never pay money to Shakira Chibiligi that is worth to what I am right now. I can never touch a price to that. Had she not taken me to 27 guns, I wouldn't know anything about special. If I had why I'm saying I can't attach any amount of money on Shakira Chibiligi, much so on Grace Morema.
Right.
Was I paid enough money on that project? Not much money as everyone was paid. But I just transited my knowledge into that money. And I feel like I was the highly paid person on that project. Because as I speak right now, ask me where are they right now? I think everyone is working. Who is better? I don't know. Is there a progress? Esther has progress. Because it is from 27 guns. Everyone that was there on that set has seen Esther grow. So those are things that you cannot attach a certain price on. Absolutely. But yet, you dear young creative, you want to attach a fee to it. So yeah.
It's a hard conversation to have, but I'm glad we have had it.
It is a very hard one, I swear, and I know. Please pack your food when you're leaving home. You need to look for how you're going to survive as you're getting that knowledge.
Yeah.
When I'm speaking these things, I feel like a ghetto person. But it is reality. Like reality. It happens in the corporate world. It happens in the creative world. Makeup. Because most of the time, many times I know, I'll give an example. It is just an example. If you call me and you're like, Esther, na video shoot near Eddie Kenzo. If I've not worked with Eddie Kenzo, Osasula maker, budget, I'll ask you, munetaga sawa maker. Guess what? I have my makeup kit with me. What creatives don't know, it is how to capitalize. What is your capital? Right now, my capital is my data, battery, and social capital. For as long as you don't have social capital, you don't have work. Yeah. How do you build your social capital? At one point in time, you're going to do pro bono work. What pro bono work? Right now, they've made it a nice word, collaboration. So you need to collaborate with people. And when your win has to, you need to know that is my win. Yeah. Because you don't know how many clients you're going to get after that. Because me, that has worked for me. There are many, many projects that I've posted and I've worked for free. All I'll ask for is, please feed me. But I woke up in the morning and went to learn something new on this set. There are many music directors, there are many film producers that you've not worked with. Now you have a list. Yeah. Creative, please align your things. Please align. The things I mean, the goals, strategize yourself. after 27 guns, I wrote my list. I was like, I need to work with producer gundi because now I have the craft, I have the makeup kit. Where do I start from? But only into even when you open up that show, you need to let people know what you're selling. At one point in time, at least to get that client back. So it's the mathematics of the whole business. I wrote down all my producers, and one by one, I was singing and it has been a good experience. I love the fact that they've trusted me. Some of them just came like, Esther, whatever you're doing on social media, that is nice, inspiring us. We would love to work with you. The last person I didn't even think would call me for a job was Matthew Nawiso. I was like, eh? And I love the fact that guy are the professional. I'd be like, so Esther, please, after reading the script, please send me your quotation. Then you'll send a quotation. Maybe they are like, okay, here we are beyond it, but like I love how he communicates. Lukman Ali, man, Esther, you're blessed. Lukman Ali, like I'm there at Prestige, guys. Like I'm having a Netflix UNESCO. It was a project as a Netflix in partnership with other people. I'm like, I'd love to work with you. I'll brand myself. When I'm coming on your set, I'll wear a Nakaziba. My apron Nakaziba, my chair in Nakaziba, ring light. I know it is just one scene like this.
You need to know.
So when you're like, Esther, like, come on, go on, so good your color Tuesday. So anyway,
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing with us all those tips, all those stories. I feel like they give so much insight into what it takes to be in that position that you're in now. It doesn't just happen overnight. You don't just wake up and, but, your work ethic and your resilience, I feel like are the reason why we look and we have hope for the film industry of Uganda. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You guys are doing a very, very good job.
We appreciate. All right then, guys. See you next week.
If you like this video, make sure to check out the rest of our page because there's so much more for you to see. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.